It's one of the biggest reasons that's hold brothers back from losing 30, 40, 50 kilos is the lack of belief, guys, right? They might have the strategy, you might have the meal plan, you might have the exercise plan, but you don't do it, right? And you don't even get started. And we live in a time right now where, man, the reality is so much information out there, right? We live in a world right now where you could ask ChatGPT to give you the exact meal plan and the exact exercise plan, right? So let me give you guys an example. And even though even though we're full of, we have the information, even though we've got people giving out free meal plans, free exercise plans, I give it out all the time, right? Like I've given out my 30-day challenge, and even this, like YouTube is a great example. People still lack execution. People still lack getting it done, right? So for example, I'll give you guys a great example. ChatGPT.
Hey there, how can I help you?
Hey, can you help create a customized meal plan? I'm sitting at 150 kilos. I'm 6'1", and my goal is to get down to 130 kilos. Can you create a meal plan that's high in protein, low carbs, low carbs and low fats, that I can eat within an intermittent fasting period of fasting for 8 hours, and then fasting for 16 hours and eat for 8 hours. And the goal is to lose at least 2 kilos a week.
Got it. We can definitely put together a meal plan that aligns with those goals. For the intermittent fasting, you'll likely eat between, say, 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. and then fast from 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. the next day. We can focus on high protein food.
So you guys, like, ChatGPT will, and it's free, guys, right? But this is the reality, guys. Even if you do have it in front of you, even if we do give you the meal plan, the exercise plan, and give it to you guys on a silver platter, one of the biggest challenges is people don't even do it. And even if they do it, they don't do it for long enough, guys, right? And why is that? Why is that, guys? One of the things I see myself, also with other brothers out there, is they stop believing. They just don't have the belief, guys. The belief, to me, and believing that you can do this, believing that you can change your life, believing that it's possible, is like the engine to a car, right? It doesn't matter how, let's just say a nice Lamborghini is the meal plan. It's a sexy meal plan. It's a sexy exercise plan, right? It's the sexy morning routine. It's the habits and the routines. It's sexy, right? You have it there. But if the engine is crap, like errors, like, you're not going to get anywhere. You're only going to get so far, guys. You're only going to do this for one day, not even one day. You might do it for 1 week and you see the results. But then, but if the engine is not strong enough, then you're not going to get so far, guys, right? And so one of the things that I've seen in my journey, and that I see with other brothers out there, is they stop believing. So what do you do? What do you do? Number one, you need to believe. You need to envision it, guys, and I'm going to talk more about that. Maybe I'll talk more about that, guys, if that's something you want to do, about envisioning. But I think a more easier way to do it would be to borrow someone else's belief. Right? Be around other brothers out there that have that belief pattern that you want. Have that mindset. Have that, the habits and the routines. And borrow of them. Borrow that habit. Borrow that energy. Borrow that motivation. You think back to it as kids, right? I'm a father. I've got seven kids to come. My wife's pregnant with number 7. That's coming, right? And so, with us, with my kids, my oldest is 11 and my youngest is 2 years old, right? And so my younger kids, they borrow off my belief, me and my wife's belief around, church. Let's say church. Let's just say, building friendships, building relationships. Even though when they're learning sports, learning netball, learning playing rugby, or even going to school, guys, doing things outside their comfort zone, right? Like I remember when kids went to school for the first time, it was nervous, right? And the first one was hard. Then the second one was hard, right? But the third one, my fourth, and the rest of my kids, they just kind of followed the older kids. They just followed the older siblings, and they just kind of borrowed off their belief. And when the older one was like, it's all right, you can do it. Like, we'll have fun at school. Like, don't worry, you'll find friends. They gave that belief to the kids, right? And so it's the same thing with this weight loss journey, guys, right? Like I said, doesn't matter what meal plan. Look, think about it, guys. You guys probably already know what you're supposed to be doing, but you don't do it anyways. You don't do it, and you do it. You might do it for 1 day, 2 day, 1 week, 1 month, but you don't continue to show up, guys, right? And why is that? Because you don't have the belief. Like, if you believed certainly, like if you had a certain belief that you could do this, that if you kept to it for 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, like certain, like you clear as day, that you do it. But the reality is you don't. The reality is you're not there yet, right? And so number one, part of the starting the journey is you just need to borrow someone else's belief. Borrow off someone else's belief, guys, and utilize that. Number two to that is once you borrow, guys, part of it is, we live by faith, and you just need to believe it and understand the part of the process is eventually you will get there, guys. Eventually you will get there, right? We live by faith, not by sight, guys. And the same thing with this weight loss journey, right? And so this is one of the biggest challenges. And again, I would recommend that, guys. If anything in my life, I've always borrowed belief of other people and then eventually I've created that belief within myself, and then I've become self-reliant with that belief. And then the next phase from there is I'm the one that's giving belief to other brothers out there. And so hence why we've created kind of the brotherhood, right? But just I want to make sure that you guys understand that. We live in a time right now, there's so many meal plans, exercise plans, you guys know. But the reality is you don't do it. We don't do it for long enough to be able to get the result. Why? It's because you don't have the belief, the engine is not strong enough, guys, right? So what do? We surround ourselves with other people out there that have the belief. And now look, if you're a dad out there, we have the Real Man 30-Day Challenge, guys. We can get started today. Link is in the chat, guys. Come on in for the next 7 days. Borrow my energy. Borrow that belief from me, guys, right? Or if not me, find someone out there and do it, guys, and apply that journey. Hope that works. If any questions, if these things are working for you guys, comment below. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. And much love, and see you guys soon.